Namaste all. We can start to chant. I think Shri Seshadri, you can come on stage. I will spotlight you right now if you would want to start chanting. I will make you co-host now and going to spotlight you.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. Yes, sir. You can start, sir. Thank you.
Let's start with the Pratna Slokas. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Bhishaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmad Acharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Shri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanvaham. Let's next chant the Shri Mahavishnu Mahatvam Dhyana Shloka. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na Vidussura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. And let's complete this with the Mukha Shloka from the Shankara Bhashyam, and then we'll go to chapter 1. Om Narayanah Paro Vyaktat Andam Avyakta Sambhavam Andasyantastvime Lokaha Saptadvipa cha Medini. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Prathamodhyayaha Arjuna Vishada Yogaha. Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsavaha Mamakah Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. Sanjaya Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanikam Vyudham Duryodhanastada Acharyam Upasangamya Raja vachanamabravit Pasyaitam Panduputranam Acharya Mahatim Chamum Vyudham Drupadaputrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata Atra Shura Maheshvasaha Bhimarjuna Samayudhi Yuyudhano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharathaha Drishtaketuschekitanaha Kashirajascha Viryavan Purjit Kunti Bhojascha Shaibyascha Narapungavaha Yudhamanyuscha Vikrantaha Uttamaujascha Viryavan Saubhadro Draupadeyascha Sarva eva Maharathaha Asmakam tu Vishishtaye Tani Bodha Tvijottama Nayaka Mama Sainyasya Sanyartham Tan Bravimite Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitinjayaha Ashwathama Vikarnascha Saumadattistathaivacha Anye cha Bahavashuraha Madarthe Tyakta Jivitaha Nana Shastra Praharanaha Sarve Yuddha Visharadaha Aparyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishma bhirakshitam Paryaptam tvidametesham balam bhima bhirakshitam Ayaneshu cha sarveshu yatha bhagam avasthitaha Bhishmam eva bhirakshantu Bhavantas sarva eva hi Tasya sanjanayan harsham Kuru vriddhah pitamahaha Simhanadam vinadyauchaihi Shankham dadmau pratapavan Tata shankhascha bhairyascha Panavanaka gomukhaha Sahasaivabhya hanyanta Sashabdastumulo bhavat Tata shvetairhayair yukte Mahati syandane sthitau Madhavav pandavaschaiva Divyau shankhau pradhadmatuhu Panchajanyam Hrishikeshaha Devadattam Dhananjayaha Poundram Dadhmau Mahashankham Bhimakarma Vrikodaraha Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraha Nakulas Sahadevascha Sughosha Mani Pushpakau Kashyasya Parameshvasaha Shikhandi cha Maharathaha Drishtadyumno Viratascha Satyakischa Parajitaha Drupado Draupadeyascha Sarvashaf Prithivipate Saubhadrasya Mahabahuhu Shankhan Dadmuhu Prithak Prithak Saghosho Dharta Rashtranam Pradayani Pyadarayat Nabhasya Prithivim Chaiva Tumulo Vyanunadayan Atha Vyavasthitan Drishtva Dharta Rashtran Kapidvajaha प्रवृत्ते शस्त्र संपाते धनुरुद्यम्य पांडवः ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते। अर्जुन उवाच सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमेच्युत यावत् एतान् निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुकामान् अवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे योत्स्यमानान् अवेक्षेऽहं य एतेऽत्र समागताः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः।
ओम शांति शांति शांति। Start now. Hri Om. Hardam Swagatam. We'll start now. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Guru Medeva Sarvakarishu Sarvada Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parambrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nidhaye Sattva Vidyanam Shaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankara Acharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Putra Bhashyakatav Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaja Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Sri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanham Om. Let's chant Em Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Tunvanti Nimyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopanishadair Gayantiyam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Nabidusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Dvitiyodhyayaha Sankhya Yogaha. We'll chant the 6th shloka which we learnt in the last class, and then later Seshadri sir can come for the 7th shloka. Okay, let's all chant together shloka number 6, chapter number 2. It's Arjuna Uvacha. So Arjuna is continuing his justification. Mangala shloka. Yes. Om Narayana Parom Vyaktate Andamam Vyakta Sambhavam Andasyantastvime Lokaha Saptadvipacha Medini. Om. Bala Natarajan sir, your camera is, I think, reversed. It's appearing dark. Okay. Now let's stand. Right now. 6th shloka, 2nd chapter. Arjuna Uvacha Na Chaitadvidmah Kataranno Gariyaha Yadva Jayema Yedivano Jayeyuhu Yane Bahatvana Jiji Vishamaha Devasthita Pramukhe Dhartarashtraha. Hardam Swagatam. We are now in the 2nd chapter, the portion where we are discussing Arjuna's confusion, seeking a solution. So one cannot be in confusion for long, correct? You will find a way out. Try to seek a solution. And if you go technically as per Vedanta Shastra, one goes through 3 phases. What are the 3 phases? When you are in utter confusion called moha. Now, how does moha come? All of you should know the equation by now. Come on, let us put your understanding on the chat box. The root cause is avidya. From avidya comes kama, that is desire. From desire comes karma, action. From karma, when you enter into action, raga dvesham varum. Suprabhatam to all people in the US, correct? See, all the people in the US look very fresh. See, people in India look a bit tired. Evening, correct? So, from karma, panni, throughout the day you do work, then you go through ragadve. Get ragadvesham, likes and dislikes. And then what happens? Because of ragadvesham, you end up with shoka and moha. And then that moha creates the root cause problem to further add to avidya, and the cycle continues. As you go forward in Gita, Bhagavan is going to teach us that one cannot escape karma having been born in the world. Correct? Rangarajan doctor sir, correct? You are born in this world, can summa ukandu mudiyuma? Namba party solla idichu puli mari. Idichu puli mari solla summa apdiye ukandu mudiyuma? Nobody can sit like that. Correct? Radhakrishnan sir. So you have to be in action. You have to be in useful action. Shivane, correct. Shivane ukandu mudiyuma? Mudiyade, kashtamaache. Adanala, you have to do action. At the same time, how to manage ragadvesham. Important lesson from Bhagavad Gita is how to manage ragadvesham when you are in action in the world. That's why it's very, very practical. Ravi NG, namaskara, chanagidira? Very, very practical. That is why Bhagavad Gita will always be relevant for time immemorial. From time immemorial to time in the future, eons stuck, it will always be valuable. And so, now what has happened? Arjuna is steeped in what? Raga or Dvesha. What is he caught up with? Srividyanatha, he is caught up with Raga. And because of which, what has happened? He has got Shoka and then Moha. And Moha, he is now taken a wrong decision. Because of Punya Karma, now underline this. Because Arjuna has been a Dharmishta, he didn't run away with the wrong decision. See, many people, what they do is, they make a decision, Sundaramama, Suprabhatam, right? They make a wrong decision and they stick to it. They will not listen to anybody. Have you seen that now, Lakshmi Suprabhatam, correct, no? Especially many youngsters, they make a decision, even they don't listen to elders. I have made a decision, that's it. Okay, good, Kumarjivi. Now what has happened? He somehow wants approval from Bhagavan. Bhagavan is not giving approval. So he is now going through what our Kumarjivi is saying, review process. Going through review process. Course correction. Very good. Now you see, now technically, let us put it in technical systematic Gita analysis. What are the three phases? The first phase is called Viparya. Write this down, please. Can somebody put in chat box? Viparya is wrong decision. If you got Punya, what you do? You don't run away with the decision. You stop, think, and then you look at two possibilities. That is called what? Samshaya. You will think confusion is very bad, sir. Please understand, confusion is better than wrong decision, correct? When there is confusion, at least you will not jump. You will see in some of those films, right? Old films. I'm talking, I don't know what is happening. Narayanan sir. Suddenly something will happen, they go and look at the well and jump in the well. Correct? Correct? At least somebody stops before jumping, whether to jump or not, it is still better. The confusion at that stage is still better or not. So confusion is better. So now Arjuna, when does confusion come? Next question. Atmanathan. When there are two choices, there are multiple choices, only confusion will come. And the mind should sort of appreciate both possibilities. And so exactly the shloka number 6 represents samshaya. Write down. So shloka number 4 and 5 represents what? Viparya or wrong decision. Shloka number 6 represents samshaya. So from confusion to clarity, from confusion to solution, typical process is you go through viparya, wrong decision, then samshaya. And then if further punyam is there and you have got humility, to submit to a guru and say, I don't know, please tell me what is right. Then only you will get the right solution. Please understand. No, Rangarajan Doctor is not, it's not a small joke. It is not a small decision. If you want to really get over the samsara sagaram, the great cycle of samsara, you have to find the right solution from the right guru. And so here, Arjuna has got this doubt. And quickly, what are the two types of doubts he's got? He's got two pairs of doubts. What are the two pairs of doubts? One pair is what? I don't know which is the better course of action. What are the two courses? Whether I should enter the war and fight Bhishma Drona, because fundamental problem is fighting Bhishma Drona, correct? Or should I run away from the battlefield and take to begging or whatever, that kind of life, correct? That is one pair of doubt. Second pair of doubt is what? Second pair of doubt is whether they will win or we will win. So enough confusion is there in Arjuna's mind. And so when confusion has come, he is decided to stay and think. And that's what he says. I don't know which of the two courses is better, which means whether to fight or run away. Second one is whether they will conquer us or we will conquer them. And he finally says his mind is still on the other side, where his confusing state made a decision. What? Those very Kauravas, killing whom we will not desire even to live or assembled in front. So he sticks to his old decision that the Kauravas standing opposite to me should not be killed. Correct? That's what he's saying. Now look at the Padavibhaga. Na, cha, is Padavibhaga over for 6th shloka or not? Lakshji? Not it over, no? Not in, okay, fine. So, Padavibhaga. Na, cha, etat, vidmaha. Katarat naha, special word, katarat. Katarat naha, gariyaha. You all should know gariyaha. What is the sloka that will remind you? Janani janma bhumishcha swargadapi gariyasi. Don't forget that wonderful sloka. Who said to whom? Gariyasi or a form. Gariyaha form is gariyasi. Okay. Gariyaha. Ramayana, correct. Very good. Yadu va. See, when you catch the padam, no, you will get sloka under control. Correct? Radhakrishnan sir, correct? No? Once you get the words, you will know the meaning very well. My Guruji used to say, you do Padavibhaga and Anvaya properly, you will get 80% marks in Sanskrit grammar exam. Okay. Okay. Yadu va jayema, yedi va naha jayeyuhu. Then yan, special words are there. Yan eva hatva na jijivishamaha te avasthitaha pramukhe dhartarashtraha. Got it? Now Anmaya. Cha. Moreover. What moreover? It is coming after the previous shloka. The previous shloka, he says, it is better for me to live in alms, go to begging. Trisha madam, right? He says, better to go and beg rather than kill the noble gurus. Because if I kill the gurus, what will happen? Venkatesh Kailasanathan. Everything will look blood-stained. Suddenly you'll see the wall which is white. You'll see blood there. You'll see the bed which is white. And what is that blood-stained? Pavitra madam, the blood of having killed Bhishma and Drona. That's what he told in the previous sloka. Moreover, that means what? He's adding to his argument. Naveen sir, correct? He's adding to the argument, but now what has happened? He has given up some ground. He says now there are possibilities. Always look for possibilities. What G.V. Kumar, what does management say? Always, that's why brainstorming you do, no? Come different ideas, put it on the board, rate and rank, then make a decision, right? That is management. Here, he has got two possibilities and he says, I am not sure which is the better possibility. So, moreover, na vidmaha. We do not know. Vidmaha. He should have told, I do not know. He is thinking that he is a great person. We do not know. Katarat etat. Katarat means of these two. When the word katarat comes, it is between these two. Okay. Katarat etat. Which one of these two courses? That means what? Doubt has come. Samshaya has come. Gariyaha naha. Gariyaha means better, greater. Naha, for us. He is not using aham. He is using naha. Naha means what? Us. That means what? Only we will use us and only people who are knowledgeable use. Namakku, engalukku idallam theriyadu. Enakku theriyadunu sonna it is humility. Engalukkeல்லாம் theriyadu means some kind of garvam is still there. That ahankaram is still there. Better for us. Yedva jayema, whether we will conquer them. So one doubt is, one doubt is already, which of these two, katarat etat means in katarat you have to supply the two paths. What are the two paths? Whether to fight and kill Bhishma Drona or go to the forest. So the katarat etat, in that implied meaning is the two paths. Is it clear to all of you? That is one confusion. Second confusion is, that is, which is better for us is our second confusion is, Yedva Jayema, whether we will conquer them. You should supply the word them. Yediva Jayeyuhu Naha. Naha means us. Whether they will conquer us. Even that is not clear. If Arjuna, when he goes to a battlefield, what should Arjuna be saying? And what did he say beginning of the war? Ji, Suprabhatam, what was he saying? I will win. What is the words he used? Etho Krishnas Thatho Jayaha. Write down this very famous statement. Etho Krishnas Thatho Jayaha. Etho Dharmas Thatho Jayaha. So confident. We will win. We will defeat them. That is what a statement he made before coming to the war. Now he is saying, I'm in doubt. Whether they will win or we will win. Correct? Whether they will conquer us or we will conquer them. That means what? Confusion has come to his mind. And so, because of this, he is saying either way. Now, there is a saying in English, Vinodji, when you are caught between the devil and deep sea, which one will you take? You say, no, if you go up, some devil is going to catch you. If you fall down, you will drown in the sea. Which one you want to try? No, nobody is able to answer, correct? It is called caught between devil and deep sea. That means, please understand, if he goes for fighting also, it is a problem, lesser evil, correct? It's a problem because he has to kill his guru and pitamaha. If he leaves the battlefield and goes to forest and take to begging, he is going to give up his swadharma. As a grihastha, he is not supposed to go and take bhiksha. Write down this important statement. Only people eligible to take bhiksha are brahmachari and sannyasi, as per shastras. Okay. So a grihastha is not, no, dharma shastram pesalam, covered la vanda appuram Bhanumati madam. Dharma shastram prakaram munde, if you take to begging as a grihastha, it is a sin. You are supposed to feed the world. So what is happening? This is called as swadharma tyagaha, parityagaha, and paradharma. You are accepting paradharma. So please understand, paradharma parigraha, swadharma parityagaha, paradharma parigraha. Write this one, very important statement in Bhagavad Gita and Dharma Shastram in Bhagavad Gita you are getting here. Are you understanding this statement? Nodamini. If he runs away from the battlefield, swadharma parityagaha. Tyaga means giving up. He's going to give up his swadharma. What is swadharma of Kshatriya? Fight in the battlefield, correct? And then paradharma parigraha. Parigraha, accepting, taking. What is paradharma? Begging is the paradharma of whom? Brahmachari or sannyasi. Is neither brahmachari nor sannyasi. Vinodji, brahmachari Arjuna. Mahagrihasthan. Sadhana grihasthan. You all know, right? You all know Arjuna's episodes, right? Correct? Mahagrihasthan. If he goes and take begging, what will happen? Behind him, an army of women will come. So, paradharma, parigraha, both are sins. So that is what is called between devil and deep sea. Exactly, catch 22, we say, no, in English. I still don't know how that catch 22 phrase came. Anybody can do some research. How the 22 came, catch 22 came, I don't know. Anyway, catch 22 situation. And so, and then he finally concludes, and he still is submitting to Bhagavan and saying that, see, the very Kauravas who we should not kill are standing in front. So I don't want to kill them. At the same time, I don't want to run away. I'm confused. That means what? He's expressing his confusion. And has Bhagavan opened his mouth? Bhagavan is still not opened his mouth. Please understand. Bhagavan is not happy with half-hearted approach of Arjuna. I mean, similarly, a guru will never be happy with a half-hearted approach of a shishya. Sir, I've got some issue. Anyway, you tell me, sir. I will consider your suggestion. Guru could have I've got some few ideas. You don't give me something, so I will consider. If you say like that, what is the Guru will keep quiet? Joseph Heller, is it? Okay. Kiran Goparaj, very good. After the class, we'll find out. Very good. See, you understand. The Guru, you don't go and say that. I've got a few options. You also tell me something. I've heard many people are saying that you know something. So please tell me something. I will consider. Some other people are in Mahanubhava. They'll go and tell the Guru, you please tell me this is a solution. I want you to tell me this and get the seal from Guru and say, now Guru has told me I want to follow that. Correct? So never go to a Guru with your own premonition and thinking that this is what the solution I want. When you go to a Guru, what you should do? Empty your mind. Surrender. So Arjuna is not surrendered. Bhagavan is not opening his mouth. Please understand. So there is a saying. So, na prishta kasyachid bruyat. Nacha anyaye nacha prishtataha. Jhananda picha medhavi jadaval lokamachare. Somebody can put this sloka in the chat box. Very nice sloka. So, unless you are asked for correctly, that too in a systematic way, don't open your mouth. Paji, good evening. See, unless you may not have the knowledge of everything, Sarva Shastra with even then, unless somebody asks you and asks you correctly, na prishtaha, kasyachit bruyat, don't open the mouth. Nacha anyayena cha pritchataha. So if somebody is going to ask you in a very, indirect way and, like trying to test your knowledge, don't open the mouth. What you should do? Jhananna picha medhavi. May know everything. Jadaval lokamachare. Be as if you don't know anything as a fool. Let people think you don't know. What am I going to gain or lose? So Bhagavan is also keeping quiet. He is not opened his mouth. See, so many lessons are there. You systematic analyze Bhagavad Gita. So you understood now? So here, Arjuna has landed into what is called as confusion. So now let's go and chant the next sloka. Sloka number 7. Sesha, please come on board. Arjuna, see all these special meters. That means what? Important shlokas. Arjuna, karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha pritchami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha yachreyasyan nishchitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam.
Arjuna uvacha Arpanya doshopahata swabhavaha Pritchami tvam da dharma sammudha cheta
Yachreyasyan nishchitam bruhitan me. You have to unmute.
Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam.
Okay, all of us stand together now once again. Very important sloka. It's a turning point sloka in Bhagavad Gita. And one has to imbibe the spirit of this sloka within oneself if you really want to find a solution to the biggest question facing humanity, which is Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani, Yathare Shayanam, Iha Samsare. We have still not got the shock. Sundar Mama, we are only doing lip service to this, samsara chakram. One day what in car water mari, some car wheel mari, we are thinking samsara chakram. It is a very, very vicious cycle. The deep down desire to get out of the cycle should be so deep that this kind of thought process will come. This shloka epitomizes the thought of a shishya to get out of the real problem. Let us stand together. We all should commit this to memory. Arjuna vacha karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha Pritchami tvam dharma sammuda chetah yachreyasyan nishchitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. This is what Bhagavan was waiting for. When is Arjuna going to declare that I am ignorant? I want to become your disciple. Please teach me. I am going to fall at your feet. And Bhagavan is not ego or arrogance. Please understand, it is not that the Guru is arrogant or egoistic. Because Guru knows that only when the Shishya's mind is emptied, without any confusion, without any own independent thought process, the Upadesham will go and register. I have told some stories. Why Bhagavan doesn't give solution immediately or something? Because of our ego. In one Q&A session, I gave the answer to one person asked the question. Why does Bhagavan automatically not set right everything for us? If Bhagavan tries, we will reject. We don't want the right solution. Our ego and arrogance decides what we want. So Bhagavan is waiting till Arjuna decides, I don't know. Milkman example. Very, very good. You remember the example. Very good. A milkman knows Bhagavan gave milk. Milkman said, please also give me water. Right? So until we are ready, Samaji, correct. Until we are ready, you will not get the solution from the Guru. Guru will wait. He will be observing. He or she. Okay, he will be observing. And then time will come and then you will get the solution. So now what has happened? Look at this sloka, wonderful sloka. Arjuna's mind is overpowered by misery. The mind overpowered by misery, two aspects. See, the antahkaranam, write down, the internal organ called antahkaranam is called many aspects. It's called manaha, chittam, buddhi, ahankaraha. The four aspects of antahkaranam, Vedanta says, the same antahkaranam manifests as four. Manaha, chittam, buddhi, ahankaraha. In which manaha and buddhi are two aspects which are the thinking and the intellectual faculty. Okay. So, manaha, his mind is overcome with misery and his intellect is completely deluded. When the mind is in misery, I told you, when deep shoka is there, intellect doesn't function. All that you have learned will go for a toss. And his intellect is completely deluded regarding what is dharma, what is adharma. Dharma, adharma, avivekaha. Please understand. Dharma, adharma, avivekaha. Arjuna. Now Arjuna has reached the stage. He doesn't know what is right, what is wrong. And then he himself accepts. Says, my mind is overpowered by misery and the intellect is completely deluded regarding dharma. I ask you. This is what is required. Arjuna says, Krishna, I ask you, tell me that which is definitely good for me. You know what is good. Important statement. You go to Guru and say, Guru, you know, you tell me what is good for me. So he's telling Bhagavan that, please tell me what is that which is definitely good for me. That means what? Don't tell me you can do this also, that also. No? That means what? It's not definitive answer. So tell me that is definitely good for me. And now Arjuna is saying to Krishna, I am your disciple. Please understand. He was the person who is commanding Krishna, sitting in the chariot. He was a Swami. He was the boss. And Krishna was a charioteer, a driver. Now the role is reversing. What is happening? Krishna, I am your disciple. That means what? You become the Swami, you become the Guru. I am your disciple. And finally he says, teach me who have surrendered to you. So he falls at the feet of Bhagavan and says, I am your disciple. Teach me. I have totally surrendered to you. Imagine Arjuna falling at the feet of Krishna and saying, I am now your disciple, please teach me. That is the wonderful situation that has been developed, so that if this had not happened, what would have happened, Sitaraman sir? we all would not have got the Bhagavad Gita Shastra. Correct? So, because some dharma was there in Arjuna, he took the right decision to follow the feet of Krishna and said, I am surrendering. So, you should open your mouth and tell the Guru, I don't know. Please teach me. Correct me. Okay, such a beautiful sloka. It's a transition sloka, we say. So, transition happens from Arjuna being a soldier to a disciple, warrior to disciple. By owner, he's the owner of the chariot, right? He's a Swami. He becomes a Shishya. And let's look at the Padavibhaga now. So, Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha. One word, complex word. Okay. Then, Prichhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha yat shreyaha. See, the word is shreyaha. When you join yat plus shreyaha, it becomes chakaram. Yat shreyaha syat nischitam bruhi tat me shishyaha te aham shadhi mam tvam prapannam. So, Anvaya. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha. So, Karpanya doshaha. I'm giving now the Sandhi Vibhaga. That means what? Kirpanasya bhavaha doshaha yasya saha karpanya doshaha. That means what? A state of mind which is overpowered by Kripanasya bhavaha. Means what? State of absolute helplessness, misery, no confusion, weakness of mind. Karpanya dosha means very weak mind, helpless situation, pitiable situation. Write down this. Pitiable situation of the mind. That means what? I'm saying, sir, nobody should have the state of mind like me, sir. You all don't know how much difficulty I'm undergoing. Sometimes you say, no, sir, in Tamil they say, Tamil, sir. How much difficulty in my mind. You are enjoying, but you know how much of problem I got. They'll say, my situation, what I got, nobody else should get. Dina Bhava. Very good, Amit Gupta ji, right? So, that means what? You feel so lowly, so weak, so much of weak in the mind. Karpanya doshaha apahataha swabhavaha. I mean, Sandhi Vibhaga. That means what? Swabhavaha means my nature. Upahataha, not apata, upahataha. Doshopahataha, upahataha. Upahataha means because of my weak mind, my nature, my knowledge, my capability. Upahata, correct. Upahataha, you say. Upahataha, swabhavaha. Upahata, swabhavaha. Okay. So, my nature has been incapacitated, defunct, non-functional. If I was not overpowered by this pitiable state of mind, I would have stood up and fought or whatever, right? They would have made. I am unable to make the decision because my nature. What is the nature of Arjuna? Quickly, you should answer. Na Parvati, what is Arjuna's nature? When you, Badrinarayan, when you call him for a war, what he should do? Fight. Fight like a warrior, correct. Immediately you say bow and arrow. Sabya Sachin, both the hands he will fight. Na Malati madam? Suprabhatam, correct? But he is saying that what all happened to him? Gandivam samtate hastat, chaiva paridakhyate, all the slokas you should remember, right? So he's weak-minded, pitiable situation. And because of the state of mind is not what is moha, deep delusion. Dharma sammudha chetaha. Dharma means what? What is right? Dharma means right, please understand. Adharma means wrong. Dharma shastrun virudha. Dharma sammudha chetaha. Samyak munaha. Engyo mudahan varde. Vamsiji, somebody says mudaha again and again in famous composition. Bhaja Govindam, Govindam bhaja mudhamate. He repeats it again and again. 45 slokas are there, everywhere repeats. What is the pleasure? Acharya Shankara gets me saying mudhamate. He is telling that we are in our own hallucination. You are all thinking, no, everything is, no, your sense organs, you are enjoying with all those things, but please understand, you really don't know what is right. So, same muda is coming here. Dharma sammodaha, with respect to dharma, his mind is not functioning properly. It is deluded. Moda means mohaha, delusion. Chetaha, that means what? The intellect which knows Dharma Shastra, even Vishesha Dharmam, is totally being deluded. And regarding what? Regarding Dharma. So Dharma, Adharma, Avivekaha. This become. So, with the mind overpowered by the Kripanasya Bhava, helplessness or weakness of mind, and with the intellect completely deluded regarding Dharma, two things I told you, mind and intellect. Naveen sir, mind, intellect, one are where are both one and the same, different. In one aspect, both are one and the same. Another aspect, both are different. I'll give you a definition. Mind is by definition in our Shastra called as Sankalpa Vikalpatmakam Manaha. Write down definition of mind. Mind will do in Sankalpa means what? Let me aim for something, desire something. After some time, no, I don't want this. Like your children, no, you take them to a shop, something. First they'll say, you give me chocolate. Suddenly they'll say, kurkure, they'll say. Correct, no? Mind keeps on changing. So the basic mind is something that keeps on varying, whereas the intellect, same mind, when it is fortified by your anushtanam, dharma shastram, your daily puja, japa and all, becomes very strong and takes a decision. Have you seen many times? In some cases, there is confusion. Some cases, straight away you go. No, it is like this. For example, if you go to a shop to buy, you won't stop in between. Go straight, buy and come back. Some people will see this side, that side, they'll stop. And they'll not and come home on time. Vinodji, correct? Mother has to phone up and say, enna pa pandra? No, it's not going in a straight direction, right? Intellect is strong, you'll go and come back, right? Like that. So there are two aspects. Mind and both have been taken into account here. And Tvam Prichami, I ask you, Bruhi Tat, tell me that. Tatu means that. Tell me that what? Yat Syat, which is Nishchitam Shreyaha me. Definitely good for me. You should tell me, don't give me half-hearted answers. Tell me what is definitely good for me. Why, because Aham te Shishyaha. Write down this Anvaya. Aham te Shishyaha. I am your disciple. So he's declaring. You should be proud to call yourself a disciple of a great teacher. Please understand. Never be hesitant to say, I am a Shishya of this great. I always say, the greatest gift that we have got in this human life is having great acharyas and teachers of Shastras. In fact, the Upanishad says, Acharyavan Purusho Veda. Paiji, Chandogya mantra says, Acharyavan Purushaha Veda. If a person has to be called noble, Venkatesh, Acharya, you should be Acharyavan. Who is Acharyavan? Acharyavan is the person who has got an Acharya. Dhanavan, Buddhiman, Nitiman. If I am Dhanavan means what? I got Dhanam. Buddhiman means I got Buddhi. If I am Acharyavan means what? I have got an Acharya. So proudly one should say, I am an Acharyavan. Instead of saying I am Dhanavan, Venkatesh. If you say I am an Acharyavan, Upanishad praises you. Veda, Purushaha, Veda. Please know, my dear children, Acharyavan hi Purushaha. Purusha means the person who is of noble conduct. Veda, please know this. So he has now come to the stage and said, I am your disciple. Aham te Shishyaha. You all know Shishya, right? Aham te Shishyaha. Then I am ready to listen. Shravanam, first stage of Vedanta Shastram. I am ready to listen. And Shadhi Mam. Shadhi means teach me. Rutvij. Shadi. Shadi in Hindi means what? Shadi karna. Also very good lesson. You see, even there, marriage brings the best lesson for human. No, correct, no? Sudhavanam, correct? Anga Shadi, in Sanskrit, Shadi means teach me. Okay. Shadhi Mam, teach me. What? Prapannam Tvam, who have surrendered to you. And remember this sloka. Prapanna Parijataya. Innapa? Totra vetraika panaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Duhe Namaha. So Bhagavan will give the solution to those people who surrender to Bhagavan. Prapanna parijata. Yeah, go back to the shloka explained in the Dhyana shloka. Correct, no? You cannot stand like this and say, Bhagavan, I will not surrender. You help me. You have to surrender to Bhagavan. So, prapatti, prapatti, prapanna. So, you understood, no? So, Bhagavan is now slowly now in the mind. He is very happy. So, he knows that Arjuna is slowly giving ground and has come to the level where he wants to listen. Is he ready to listen is what Bhagavan is saying. Continuing now, shloka number 8. Sheshadri, please come. Same meter is continuing. Nahi prapashyami mama apanudyad yachhokamuchhoshanam indriyanam avapya bhuma vasapatnam ruddham rajyam suranam apichadhipatyam.
Nahi prapashyami mama panudyad yachhokamuchhoshanam indriyanam avapya bhuma vasapatnam ruddham rajyam suranam apichadhipatyam.
Let's stand together, all of us together again. Arjuna vacha nahi prapashyami mama panudyad yachhokamuchhoshanam indriyanam avapya bhuma vasapatnam ruddham rajyam suranam apichadhipatyam. Okay, somebody asked for Anvaya again. I'll give Anvaya again. Venkatji, please note down. Okay, all of you note down. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha Dharma sammudha chetaha. Put numbers. So, Karpanya doshopahata swabhava is number 1. Dharma sammudha chetaha is number 2. Tvam, number 3. Prichhami, number 4. So, this is one portion. What is the meaning? Karpanya doshopahata, with the mind overpowered by helpless state. Dharma sammudha chetaha, with the intellect completely deluded regarding what is dharma, what is adharma, supply what is adharma also. Tvam prichhami, I ask you. Clear? Venkatji, you're comfortable now? Okay. Then, bruhi tat yat syat nischitam shreyaha me. Bruhi tat. Bruhi tat means what? Tell me that. Once again you want, Arebe, go and listen to recording. Bruhi tat, tell me that. Yat syat, which is what? Nischitam shreyaha me. Definitely good for me. Okay. Then, why? Aham te shishyaha. I am your disciple. Shadhimam, teach me. Prapannam tvam, who have surrendered to you. Okay. If you want further again, please go and listen. No subject won't move. Okay. Now coming to the next sloka. So he has already told he has surrendered. At the same time, he wants to express his state of mind. So one thing that you all should learn from this sloka is that you should be transparent to a guru. Hala sir, they say, be transparent to 3 people in life. Who are they? A lawyer, a doctor, and a chartered accountant. They say right now, correct? Am I right? Don't go and lie to a lawyer. Tell exactly what is your case. Then lawyer will try and defend you. Correct? Am I right? Then who else? Doctor. Don't go and camouflage things to doctor. Transparent, tell him this is all the problem. Doctor, correct? Always tell your patient, right? Tell me correctly what is the problem. Don't tell other things. Correct? Even confidential thing, no. Everything you would say, Kumarji. No confidential and all in the doctor and all. Otherwise, will not get cured. Similarly, child accountant, tell everything very clearly. Which account is there, everything, so he will come and save you. Similarly to guru, be very transparent and tell thing as it is. Okay, then only you will get the answer. So, here, Arjuna wants to express his state of mind very transparently. Bhagavan is saying, I do not see anything in the world. Suppose I do not see anything in the world that can remove this sorrow of mine. Hey Krishna, my mind is so much under pressure. To really imagine, only if you be in the state where you are challenged to kill your own guru, your own grandfather, and all, then only this kind of We say no, unable to bear this sorrow. We have not gone through that actually, luckily. They saying this sorrow of mine, I don't know anything. I don't see anything that can remove this sorrow of mine. And this sorrow is weakening all my sense organs. Correct? Huh? When you are so much in sorrow, all your eyes will not be able to see properly. Eyes will be blurred. Ears will not hear properly. Correct? Huh? So my sense organs are weakened. And even if you give me a prosperous kingdom which has no rivals, that means what? Not only kingdom, but if you give me even a kingdom without any rivals upon this earth, even if you give me the kingship of God, that means what? Even if you make me the head of all the three worlds, none of this is going to solve my problem of deep sorrow. Please understand. So what Arjuna is saying, on the one hand, there is so much of money, position, power, wealth, no, Aishwaryam. Aishwaryam means Ishwara Bhavaha, lordship, control, everything is there. Another side is my deep sorrow, which is to kill my grandfather, my guru, and other kith and kin. This is really so high, but anything you give me cannot compensate for this problem. When you Tula Baram Mandring Guru and Mari balance anything you cannot balance my problem. And that is my state of mind. So Arjuna is very transparent. So what does it say? What does it say? One can be the greatest intellect in academic field. You can be, greatly achieved so many things in business. You can see so many people are very accomplished in life, but their personal life may also be challenging, right? You know that or not, right? Ravi NG, correct? So not all the money, wealth, position, fame, name can solve the fundamental problem of Shoka Moha, which is deep rooted in avidya. One has to accept. That is called what? Intellectual truthfulness. Intellectually, you have to accept that, yes, I don't know this area. This is something I need help. So my Swamiji coined a wonderful formula. He said, money can buy anything. See, money can buy the best home for you, but best house, a very good house it can do, but it cannot buy a good home of good family to live with, correct? Money can buy a most costliest building, but to have a nice home, money cannot give that. Please understand. Money can buy you the best bed, correct? The best cushion you can get. But when you sleep on that, will you get sleep? How many patients come to Dr. Nagara and say, I don't get sleep, sir? They ask for sleeping pills and all, right? You can have a lot of money, but you will have to consume some sleeping pills to no sleep. Please understand. So something money cannot buy. There is an advertisement, correct? That. Money can buy everything, for something money cannot buy so long. Please understand. Money can buy the food, but will it give you appetite? You can have all the food in front of you, but appetite right? So please understand. And similarly, money can build an army of people, but you will not get friends by money. And finally, you may become the most popular person with all money, name, fame, but it cannot give the internal happiness unless your deep-rooted problem of ignorance is solved. So money is not a solution for everything. Money can solve problems. We are not saying money is not important. Money, position, all name, fame are good to some extent, but that alone cannot solve your fundamental problem. So one should have intellectual honesty to accept that there is limitation to what money, position, name, fame can achieve. Are you getting the point? That's why Brihadaranyaka mantra says, Putreshanaayascha Vitteshanayascha Lokeshanayascha Yuttaya. So that's why he says, what is the mantra? Na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage naike amritatvamana. So, not for nothing our mantras and sages have told all these things. So please understand. That is anybody greater than Arjuna in money? What is one of the names of Arjuna? We told last class, 10 names of Arjuna. What is his name? Dhananjaya. Very good, Sudha madam, very good. It means what? He has won all the wealth. He's got everything that you can think of. Even then, he is in such a pitiable state. So, that is expressing his state of mind. Quickly, Padavibhaga, Nanmaya for this shloka. Na hi prapashyami. Mama. Apanudyat. Write down. Apanudyat. Yet shokam uchchoshanam indriyanam. Avapya bhumau. Bhumau. Asapatnam riddham. All complex words. Asapatnam riddham. Rajyam suranam api cha adhipatyam. Anvaya. So if you not caught the break words in the Padavi Bhaga, catch it in Anvaya. Na hi prapashyami. Prakarshena pashyami prapashyami. Okay. I do not see anything. This grief of mine, Bhagavan, Arjuna is saying to Bhagavan, nahi prapashyami. I do not see anything. Yad apanudyat. That can remove. Apanudyat means to be removed. Yadu apanudyat, that can remove what? Shokam mama. Mama shokam, this sorrow of mine. So read this as one part of the sloka. Na hi prapashyami yad apanudyat shokam mama. I do not see anything that can remove this sorrow of mine. This grief of mine is not going away at all. Whether I am going to be in the battlefield also, I am going to grieve. Look at it. Even I run away, I will be grieving. Na Amit Gupta ji bolte hain Hindi mein, na ghar ka na ghat ka. You neither happy in the home nor happy in the forest. Na ghar ka na ghat ka. Similarly, Arjuna, exactly same situation. So he says, even if I run away from the battlefield, the sorrow will not leave me. Na Divi Kumar, sorrow is chasing me. We say, no, sorrow, na inga ponalum kavala enna vandu thelinde ennai thedi varadu kavalai illaya. That's what he's saying. Then what is happening because of this sorrow? Uchchoshanam indriyanam is weakening my sense organs. Indriyanam, my sense organs are being weakened. Uchchoshanam, all the energy is being removed. Now drying up, I mean, uchchoshanam drying up, energy. Okay. Then that is second part. Third part is api avapya, even after getting. Avapyam means what? Acquiring. Api, even. Api means even after getting what? Riddham, asapatnam, rajyam. Riddham means prosperity. Asapatnam means unrivaled. Na Jivi Kumar, I'll give you kingdom, but I'll give you 100 enemies. You want the kingdom? I would rather not want the kingdom, correct? I will rather have a small place, one house without any enemies, correct? Life pura enemies, spot problem, correct? So Arjuna is qualifying. Not only if you give a prosperous kingdom, even if you give it without any rivalry, that means what? Unconquered. Unconquered, you've never been conquered. Unconquered, unrivaled, Rajyam, kingdom, unrivaled kingdom. Even if you give me that, Riddham, enga. I broke the word Riddham, you understand? Asapatnam, Riddham. People in Bombay, na Janaki Mami, Narayana Iyer, Mriddham kadayadu ma. Paiji, it is not Mriddham, it is Riddham. Correct, Lakshmi, very good. Riddham. You know, if you go to Bombay, there is one Siddhivinayak temple. And Siddhivinayak has got Riddhi and Siddhi, correct? Have you seen that? Riddhi means prosperity. Siddhi means Karisiddhi, success. If you go and worship, wife or enova, Jananga wife or potanga. Actually, Ganapati is Katta Brahmachari, according to Shastras. Though Potter watch it on. Anyway, you take the Riddhi and Siddhi aspect. You have to give some female form to all the good qualities. That's why Riddhi and Siddhi. Enna padadhu puriyala wife rendu wife pottaanga. Ganapati kuda udla namba. Navinji. Ganapati pavam thaniya irundharu. Sevane irundharu. Avarukku thooki rendu onnugilla rendu ponnatti pottaanga. Anyway, that is separate. Riddhi and Siddhi. Adu eduthu namba. Wife odu. Riddhi na enna? Prosperity for people in Bombay. Siddhi Vinayak. Siddhi means what? Success. So you need both prosperity and success in life. Please understand. Adha Riddham. Papa solran ungalukku enna kadavula vendronu theriya vendindu irukom enna badrina correct enna Rajan sir, you understand? No, Riddhi and Siddhi, that is the greatness of our culture. Ellame depiction ma. All gods are depiction of your desire. What all you want, you can get solved by Bhagavan. Okay, so Riddham, Asapatnam, unrivaled, Rajyam, kingdom. Where? Bhumau, Saptami, upon the earth. Bhumau, upon the earth. What? Adhipatyam, adhipatyam. See, cha, and you should correct it as adhipatyam, not adhipatyam. Suranam api cha adhipatyam. So adhipatyam cha suranam. Even after getting the kingship over the gods. Sura, who is Surana means what? Who is Sura? Suras are gods. Demigod, pure god. Yaar adu demigod endradhu? Na, avala yaksha. Demigod is action. Sura asura. Surasura vandya. Correct? We say Bhagavan, right? So Sura means pure god. Demigod na yaksha. Thanjukonga. Indran ko vandrum. Nike soltunga. Surana god soltunga. Indran vera action vera. Okay, fine. So he says, even that means what? Even after getting the kingship over the god, that means what? If you give me Indra Padavi also, that means what? Is already Trilokyadhipati. Previously he told also, even make me king, all the three words you give me, my problem is not to solve. Same thing, saying in a different way. So please understand, as I told, position, money, power can give you some amount of happiness, but not solve all the problems. You understood Shloka number 8? We'll go to Shloka number 9. After saying this, Arjuna's mind is deeply in sorrow. He's not able to speak. So when Arjuna is not speaking, Bhagavan is not speaking, who will speak? Sanjaya will speak. And the name Sanjaya itself is wonderful. Samyak Jayati Indriyanam. Mahapunyavan. Please understand. Sanjaya in Mahabharata is a great Punyavan. That's why you got that Divya Drishti from Chakshu from Veda Vyasa. Not everybody gets a television eyes. Nah, Kumar, we all can wish it, but we won't get it. Right? Okay. So Sanjaya is speaking now. Shesha, come on board. Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva hrishikesham 𝐕𝐸𝐾𝐠 parantapaha nayotsayiti govindam uktva tushnim babhuvaha.
Sanjaya uvacha evam uktva hrishikesham 𝐕𝐸𝐾𝐠 parantapaha nayotsayiti govindam uktva tushnim babhuvaha.
Together, all of us chant. Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva hrishikesham 𝐕𝐸𝐾𝐠 parantapaha nayotsayiti govindam uktva tushnim babhuvaha. So, now that Arjuna is caught between devil and deep sea, he says, I will be in Trishanku state. You know what is Trishanku state? You know Trishanku Maharaja? Story theriyuma ungalukku. You know story Trishanku? Trishanku went to Vishwamitra and said that, please, somehow make me the Lord of heavens. So he did all the great Homa. Vishwamitra Homa yaru manamudeyadu. I will send you to heaven. Who can stop? And so Vishwamitra, by his power and Homa, is pushing Trishanku up towards heaven. Indra with his power is pushing him down. He is neither in earth nor in heaven. So what to do? Vishwamitra created one intermediary world called Trishanku Sthanam. Correct? So that is how. So Arjuna said, now I will neither fight nor run away. So I will just sit down. So that is what Sanjaya is saying. They said, having spoken thus to Lord Krishna, Arjuna, and what is the qualification of Arjuna? Destroyer of enemies, scorcher of enemies, said to Krishna, I shall not fight. Like our children will say, no? Morning, you keep on pressing them to go to school, go to school. I will not go to school. Correct? Sita Ramadar, Srikiran, Paramaya Solova. I will not go. Back at the boat, correct? And the Madri, Arjuna, he said, I shall not fight, and became silent. He kept quiet. So look at the Padavibhaga. Sanjayaha uvacha evam muktva hrishikesham. Okay, Dvitiya. Hrishikesham 𝐕𝐸𝐾𝐠 parantapaha na yotsya. The word is yotsya. Yotsye, you should put. Yotsye na yotsye iti govindam uktva tushnim babhuva ha. Ha is separate word. Okay, now Anmaya. Sanjaya ha uvacha. So what happened? Because Arjuna was silent, Sanjaya said what? Uktva evam. Having spoken thus. Having spoken, what has Arjuna spoken? 2 slokas back you go. Yes, surrender to Bhagavan. He has told my state of mind is so bad that even give me 3 worlds, make me Indra Padavi, give me unrivaled kingdom. My misery will not go away. So, having spoken thus, Hrishikesham. Now you see, Vyasacharya is using through Sanjaya the word Hrishikesham. Why? Previously, Arjuna said, Echoka Muchoshanam Indriyana. Hrishikesha means what? Lord of senses. Sense are correct, Malati madam? Correct, very nice. So, for a person who has become senseless, the Lord of senses is answering. Look at the beautiful usage of the word here. Correct? Hrishikesham to Lord Krishna. Arjuna has told these words. Sanjaya is saying this. To whom? To Mr. Dhritarashtra is telling all these things. And to Lord Krishna, Gudakeshaha. Arjuna, you know Gudakesha, 2 meanings. Sumanji is expert in Gudakesha meaning. Correct? 2 meanings of Gudakeshaha. So, Arjuna, what happened? Parantapaha. So many qualifications. Scorcher of enemies. And what happened? Uktva. The person said what? To whom? To Govindam. To Krishna. Nayotsye iti. Yotsye means fighting. Nayotsye, I will not fight. I shall not fight. Babhuva. Babhuva means became. Tushnim. Quiet or silent. Ha. So, ha actually means, this is said by Sanjaya. He is now contrasting. Avlo pesina. Blabbering, Arjuna has become silent suddenly. Was he blabbering or not? Dharma Shastra mallam blabber panna, adu sonna, loda pesna. Ikko na beta? Chupchap, we say in Hindi, no? Chupchap ho gaya. So, ha indicates a contrast. Looking back at the turn of events, how suddenly Arjuna was talking so much, became very, very silent. And what? So much of noise is there, the drum noise all is going on. No, please don't forget that. In that noise, Arjuna has become silent. So, Anvaya. Sanjayaha uvacha. Got it on Anvaya again I'm doing. Sanjayaha uvacha uktva evam. Sanjaya said, uktva evam, having spoken thus, Hrishikesham to Lord Krishna, Gudakeshaha, Arjuna, Parantapaha, destroyer of enemies, uktva, said what? To Govindam, to Krishna, Nayotsye iti. Simple is, I will not fight. I shall not fight. And Babhuvaha Tushnimha. He became silent. Let's stand Sloka number 10 also today. Please come on board. Then Sanjaya uvacha tamuvacha Hrishikeshaha prahasanniva bharata senayor ubhayor madhye vishidantamidam vachaha.
Sanjaya uvacha tamuvacha Hrishikeshaha prahasanniva bharata senayorubhayor madhye nishidantamidam vachaha.
Together. Sanjaya uvacha tamuvacha Hrishikeshaha prahasanniva bharata senayorubhayor madhye vishidantamidam vachaha. So Bhagavan now smiling. Mandahasam has come. Na. Adharam madhuram, madanam madhuram, nayanam madhuram, masanam madhuram. Ellame madhuram illaya. Madhuradhipate, akhilam, that Madhuradhipate is now smiling. Smiling as it were. Lord Krishna spoke these words to that Arjuna who was grieving. Look at the contrast. The disciple is crying and the teacher is smiling. If teacher also says, sir, what problem you got? I am also in same problem. I will also start crying. Nah, Bangladesh doctor. If you go to a guru and say all the problems, abdiya, sir, I am also, as a guru, I am also very concerned. I am also very, guru starts crying. Then what happens? He is not a guru at all. So, Shishya here is crying for answer. Guru. Why guru is smiling? Why Krishna? Krishna Mande Jagat Guru means Jagat Guru. He is smiling. Why is he smiling? He knows 2 things. He knows the root cause of Arjuna's problem. He knows the answer. Correct, Vinodji. What is the ailment he knows, like a doctor. I'm sure Dr. Rangadhan will say, when people come crying, saying, sir, why the is there? He'll be smiling. Oh, he knows the problem. Then you know what is the root cause. What is the solution? Both he knows. So he's smiling. And what? Where is it? In between the two armies, all drama is happening. It's not some drama in a theater. No, you all go and see a drama in theater. No, everything silent. You are sitting in the dark place. I'm coming. No, in between all this hurry-burry things happening, noise and all this drama is enacted. In between the two armies. Hey, Dhritarashtra. Oh, that is what Sanjay is saying. I'll do Padagam and close it. Give me 2 minutes for next class. I want to start the Gitopadesham. Guruvaram, I want to start Gitopadesham. So I'll take 2 minutes more. Is it okay? We'll finish off this portion, the grieving portion today itself. Okay. Now, Tam Uvacha Hrishikeshaha Prahasan Iva He Bharata. Who is Bharata here? Homework panungo. Answer panno. Okay. Senayoho Ubhayoho Madhye Vishidantam Idam Vachaha. Very good, Vinodji. Dhritarashtra. Very good. Now, Prahasan Iva. Prahasan. Hasan Hasmukh we say, no? Rutvij. You say in Hindi Hasmukh, right? Hasan. The root is Hasan from Sanskrit. Prahasan. Prakarshena Hasan. Smiling face. Correct. Kumar Jivi. Prahasan Iva. Smiling. Iva as it were. Na romba ha dirigila. Na oh dirigila. Bhagavan D smile pannar. Na Priyamana is smiling. So Prahasan Iva. Who? Hrishikeshaha. Same Hrishikeshaha from the previous Slokas come here. Sanjay is repeating the Hrishikeshaha here. Write down. No? Note it down. Hrishikeshaha. Lord Krishna. Uvacha spoke. What? Idam vachaha. These words. Because after this, only Bhagavan is going to say. Sanjay has now handed over the control to Bhagavan after this sloka. Idam vachaha. These words. Tam. To that person. To whom? Answer the question. Yarko solrare Bhagavan. Only the most fortunate person. To that Arjuna. Vishidantam. What is the status of Arjuna? Trivedi ji. Bahut shok mein hai. Itna shok hai ki baat bhi nahi aa raha hai. Not even able to speak. Not even see nothing. So Vishidantam was grieving. Where was this happening? All this drama. Madhye Ubhayoho Senayoho. Ubhayoho. Between the two armies. Senayoho. Madhye. In between two armies. Understand? That means what? For a moment they have forgotten they are in the battlefield. I'll tell you the best thing you should know. I'm telling you one secret of public speaking. When you stand in front of the big audience, forget you're in front of the audience. And all that you learned will come immediately to the mind. The moment you start focusing on 1,000 people in front of you, what you thought you'll forget. So here he has forgotten everything between the two armies and he's given up and says, not fight. Hey Bharata. Who is Bharata here? Who is telling whom? Sanjaya is telling Dhritarashtra. So once again, Anvaya for you. Prahasan Niva, smiling as it were. Hrishikeshaha, Lord Krishna, Uvacha, spoke. That means what? Sanjaya is reading the mind. Bhagavan has accepted Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna has accepted Arjuna as a disciple. So Arjuna's request has been considered Bhagavan. Idam vachaha. These words, underline these words. Idam vachaha is equal to Gita Shastram. From 211 to 225 extended to 230 is essence of Gita Shastram. And these slokas should be committed to memory. So you got another 4 days. Please read all this 15 slokas, 211 to 225 and come prepared for the next class. Idam vachaha. Idam Gita Shastram. What did he do? These words. Tam to that Arjuna. Vishidantam was grieving. Madhye Ubhayoho Senayoho. Bharata He Dhritarashtra. So please understand what is the summary of all this thing? Why all this drama? Vyasacharya is saying. When you are in trouble, please go and seek advice from a knowledgeable person and do it quickly. Don't delay. Please understand, don't delay. Sooner the better. Arjuna was very fortunate. He had the greatest friend, philosopher guide in front of him. So he went to Bhagavan, surrendered. So 211, write down some 2 points. 211 to 18, chapter 66 sloka is Gita Shastram. The Gita Shastram is confined between 211 and 1866. 18 chapter 66 sloka. 211 begins with nothing to worry. 18 66 ends with nothing to worry. Now, Lakshdi, right? Ashochananma shochastam prajnavadamsha bhashase gata sunagata sumscha nanu shochanti panditaha. And what is 1866? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tva sarva papebhya moksha ishyami ma shuchaha. Nothing to worry. So in the beginning, Bhagavan said, what? Na anushochanti, panditaha na anushochanti, ma shuchaha. Beginning and end is no worry. Don't worry, my dear Arjuna. And through Gita Shastra, Bhagavan is giving that message to all of us. There is nothing to worry for us. If you become a Gita student, sincere student of Bhagavad Gita, surrender to Bhagavan Krishna, learn Gita Shastra properly, systematically, layer by layer, all this avidya will be removed. And then you will realize your true nature, which is nothing but Atma Swarupam, Brahma Swarupam. And what is Brahman's real nature? Sat Chit Ananda Swarupam. Anando Brahmeti Vyajanat. Mantra liya, Taitiriyam. Anando Brahmeti Vyajanat. Anandaha Brahma. Brahman is nature of Anandam, and you are that. And what should you do? Should you stand upside down? Should you swim and go down in the water? Or stand in a Sirasasana Pandama, Ramesh Venkateshan? All you need to do is know and own up to your status of being Brahman, Atman, which we don't want to do, Ritvij. I keep on telling, no, I am not Anandam. We say that. No, don't say that. You should now start owning up to Anandam. And so Bhagavan says, nothing to worry means always happy. The rap song, don't worry, be happy. Now Bhagavad Gita, actually, to be frank. So we'll stop here. Thanks for the extra time. And we'll continue next class. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We won't take questions in this class. We'll do on Thursday. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Krishna 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 Shubhamastu Samasta San Mangalani Bhuntu Satyayeta.
Namaskaram, Namaskaram Guruji. We have a chanter to perform.
Kodam, please. Shankara Samvaram. We are celebrating Shankara Jayanti on May 8th. Please remember, Shankara Jayanti for Brahmavidya is on May 8th. Sunday ni ko okay. Please bring chanter, please. Okay. Yes, Sita Raman sir. Please.
Shri Sita Ramanji will chant Achyutashtakam for everyone.
Very nice. Saturday. Very good. Chalungo.
Namaskaram Guruji. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Achyudashtaham Achyudam Kesavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje Achyutam Kesavam Satyabha Madhavam Madhavam Sridharam Radhika Radhitam Indira Mandiram Sedasa Sundaram Devaki Nandanam Nandajam Santade Vishnave Jishnave Sangine Chakrine Rukmini Rahine Janaki Janaye Vallabi Vallava Patyachida Yatmane Kamsavit Vamsine Vamsine De Namaha Krishna Govinda He Ramanarayana Sripade Vasudeva Jidastrinide Achyudananda He Madhava Dokshaja Dwaraka Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaha Rakshasa Shobita Sidhaya Sobito Dandaranyaputa Punyada Karanam Lakshmane Nanvito Kavanarai Sevito Agasthyasam Pujito Rahava Padumam Tenukarishtaha Nishtagrat Dveshinam Kesiha Kamsahat Tvamsiha Vadaham Budana Gobahas Suraja Kelano Bahalago Balaha Padumam Sarvata Vityudat Yotvadat Praspurat Vasasam Pravradam Bodavat Prolasat Vikraham Vanyaya malaya shobhitorastalam lohidangritvayam varijaksham bhajem kunjidai kundalai prajamananam ratnamaulim lasat kundalam gandayoho Harakeyuraham Kanganakrodjwalam Kingini Manjulam Syamalam Dampaje Achudayashtaham Yapadendishtadam Predama Pratyaham Purushas Satgriham Viddhas Sundaram Vedya Vidvamparam Tasya Vasyo Harir Jayate Satbharam Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Very nice. Sitaraman sir, where are you, sir? Where do you stay?
I'm right now in Chicago, but
Very good.
in Chennai only, but I'm returning back next week.
Next week, வரீங்களா? இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நின்று வாங்கலாம். வெயில் தாழல சென்னையில.
Already ஆயிடுச்சு சார். 3 மாசம் ஆயிடுச்சு.
Okay, very good. Welcome back to India. Nice chanting. Very good. Excellent chanting. And all of us, special thanks to Lakshji for quickly, like a computer, he's a human computer. Quickly converts all the Padavivanga Anvaya, quickly puts in chat box. All of you please take a minute to copy and paste it in your computer. You can copy paste quickly the entire chat box and rearrange. So Lakshmi, you are there? Lakshmi is there? Special thanks to Laksh for all the quick, Padavivanga Anvaya. Irkingla? Enga? எப்படி டக்கு பண்றீங்க? Why don't you share the secret to all how to do it?
Guruji, I start with the Sanskrit documents Anvaya. I have to correct it as Guruji teaches, and in the class I'm constantly correcting it as you share the knowledge, and as I finish I post it here, Guruji. So I keep it to exactly what you're saying in class, so that everybody gets that Anvaya properly.
It's a very wonderful combination. I like to speak, he likes to write. I don't like to write. No, earlier I used to write. Now I'm not writing, he's writing. Very good. Thanks, Lakshmi. And all of you can copy, paste, and use his wonderful skills. Very rare skills. Thanks, Lakshmi, again. Hari Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. All of you, please go and revise 211 to, you only read 211 to at least chanting you practice. Wonderful set of slokas, and you'll be able to get the understanding faster once you get the control in the words. Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. See you again next Thursday morning, 7:30 AM India time, which will be what? 10, right? It will be 10 PM East Coast. Correct. We'll see you there. Hari Om.